And invariably, the best is the one you just had. When BMC was taken private, so it was a public company, it was taken private, that always introduces a lot of disruption into the marketplace. Customers are concerned about what that means for the products that they've just purchased. Prospective customers are wondering whether they should maybe look at somebody else's stuff. There were a lot of things that were going on inside of BMC that, after that were related to all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the marketplace around what was going to happen. And because we were able to show the leadership of BMC exactly what was happening and kind of what was impacting what and what the ripple effect was and what the time lag was, we were able to say, hey, we need to do the following things. It's going to cost a certain amount of money, and you're going to have to pay that money for a certain amount of time to eliminate the problem, turn the corner, and go slightly positive, or we can go significantly positive. That's even more money and a longer period of time. And so what are this is now your choice. How do you want to prioritize this in the life of the company? They significantly increased our budget for about 18 months or so, which was the appropriate length of time. We deployed it not around awareness, but around to increase confidence and trust in BMC. And so we were able to also see the ripple effects.
So what you did was to analyze the data, what you already had in your systems, you used that to improve your marketing.
I think this is a great truth, and that is that even if you do the research and even if you have the analytics, sometimes you're stepping out there and you're kind of taking an educated risk, and even though you're confident, you acknowledge that it might not work. And so when it does work, it's very humbling, actually. There was a CEO that I once worked for who launched a major initiative. He was playing a very long ball, and it took a number of years for it to pay off. And all of a sudden, it started to work, and sales were really taking off, and all this kind of stuff. And and this was a very polished, in control CEO, not particularly given to sudden flashes of transparency. And so all of a sudden I was walking with him, and he's all excited because we had just come out of an earnings call where he delivered really good news, and he turns around and he goes, holy crap, it worked, right? And it wasn't that he had big doubts, otherwise I don't think he would have done it in the first place. But we all have some doubts. And so, there is that kind of amazement or, that self-effacement that says, wow, there's something bigger here than me. And in spite of my own limitations and the limitations of my team, it was the right call and it worked. That was pretty cool. And I know how that feels. I mean, that is how I feel right now about Proof. I knew that it would work, but that isn't the same as it being successful.